Charlie. My name is also Charlie, so good name. I'm a member, I'm actually an editor at the student newspaper here, the Branding Iron. And I was just wondering, sort of a politically neutral question, I guess. Well, two-parter. First of all, I think I already know the answer to this, but do you think that there's a bias in American media today? And secondly, as a member...
Yes.
I kind of figured. But as a member of the press, I want to be a journalist. What can I be doing to combat that in your view?
So the first part of bias is story selection bias, which is the stories they don't cover. So my first piece of advice is, it's not even the story composition itself, which is of course bad, but it's, are you covering the stories that might make one side look bad or actually might elevate another side? So story selection bias is big. Finally, it's also the facts that they emphasize or they will not emphasize. So my other piece of advice to you is that when you are writing the story, if you're describing, for example, Charlie Kirk, the liberal media would say, look, white supremacist Charlie Kirk. That doesn't have journalist intent, right? That's just complete BS, garbage, rubbish, there's nothing behind it. So try to refrain from like very incendiary descriptions or adjectives, and try to and I'm sure they teach this as you're a journalist, right? Be incredibly factual in the way that you can write it. In fact, your job should be, this is your goal, the reader should never know your politics. If the reader does not know how you vote, you're an honest journalist. If the reader is left in mystery about your reporting, you're a good journalist.
Fair enough. That's always been my goal. Thank you.
God bless you, man. Thank you so much.